This is Algebra 1, Lesson 3.6. It starts on page 163 in your book. And this picture here in the middle is the world's largest pizza. It was from 2016. This is the Guinness Book record, and this is huge. You can see that it's 13,580.28 feet squared. Would anybody eat this pizza? It looks like it was built or put on on like a floor, so I don't know. Be interesting to know who actually would have eaten this pizza. Now this is a pizza slice that is literally as big as a baby. It's from a place called Washington's Jumbo Store or something like that, and literally it's a slice of pizza that's baby size. That would be big. Do you think you could eat that whole slice? Sometimes getting exact answers, like the exact size of something or exactly, is really hard. In that case, we use rounded numbers. That giant pizza that was in that arena is a really big, would be a really big number. So we're going to look at some examples on how you find a practical answer. In this case, like for that arena one, how would you get an answer for everybody's share for cost of pizza? Well, that one would be humongous for the arena. There was a pizza slice that was in San Francisco, California in 1989, and its shape was basically the base was 4 meters and had a height of 6.5 meters. So you can check that out with a ruler to get an inch comparison. What?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Can I have a snack, Miss Paris?
Yes.
Don't trust me, Miss Paris. Don't trust me, Miss Paris. Yeah. Can we have a snack? No.
Yes.
You say no, Miss Paris says yes, and he goes back, and he goes like... Funny.
Look, the scrap
Can we go outside?
from the heart cookies. No!
Okay, you're eating your snack first?
Yeah.
Alan,
What are you guys doing in here? Eating our snack.
What are you guys doing in
You have
here?
grapes or something?
I'm putting my skizzers.
I'm putting your boy just dropped. Who cares? My dirt.
Sports suck.
Get out of here.
Okay, I figured out why my sound is disappearing. There's a little button which mutes it, and I didn't realize what that was. So when I tried to go back, it rewrote the equation here twice. We have 24x plus 43 equals 66. We're going to get rid of the negative 43. I mean, we're going to subtract 43 from both sides. It's going to be 66 minus 43. We're left with 24x equals 66. Oh, I don't have to rewrite that. We're left with 24 over here. Oh, 23. And now we want to isolate the x, so we're going to divide by 24. We end up with x equals, and it's going to be the approximate sign here. So that's the wavy sign that my stylus doesn't like. 5, 8. The 3 is repeating, so we put the line over it. You could use a calculator on that. And we end up with, so to round to the nearest hundredth here, this is a 5, and this is an 8, so we can round this one, the 5, up. So we would end up with 0.96. So our next problem is negative 42x plus 28 equals 87. Okay, so we're going to divide by 42 on both of these. That leaves me with x equals, let's see, negative, let's see, 59, it's the negative sign there, 42. That works out to be x negative 14047. We're looking at the hundredth spot here. That's a 0. This 4 is not enough to round up, so our answer remains as x is approximately negative 1.40. We have 35x minus 37.9 equals 0 to x. First thing we're going to do is to subtract negative 0.2x from both sides and rewrite this one here. 0.9 minus 0.2x. That leaves us with 3.3x, which equals 0 over here. And then we're going to divide both. Oh, sorry. My apologies. We need to put, we're going to add 37 to both sides. So that's just going to be that. 3.3x. This now has gone away. We will divide by 0.33. 3.3. I don't know why I'm saying 33. Equals, x is going to approximately equal 11. Again, this is such a big number, you'll have to probably use your calculator with this. 48, 48, 48, 48. It just basically keeps on going. We were going, and so the answer you end up with is x equals approximately 11.5 because you were rounding to the 10th position. The 8 turned the 4 into a 5. In this lesson, you will do some work with some percents. When you have 5%, or you want to figure out 5% of $23.45, you have to rewrite it in decimal form. So 5% becomes 0.05 times 23.45, and then the answer to that is 1.1725, and that equals, when we round up to the hundredth spot there, $1.17. Let's say you buy a sweatshirt and the cost of the sweatshirt is $20. And the total cost, here, hang on. So the sweatshirt costs $20. And the total cost includes the price of a sweatshirt plus a 5% tax. So what is the price of the sweatshirt? So in this case, you have to do x plus 0.5, that's the sales tax there, equals, x plus 5.05 times, that isn't even here. Let me rewrite this. This just looks messy. Okay. So we're going to have x plus the percent of the sales tax times x equals 20. So that's the full equation. We'll plug in the numbers that we know. And we would, to do that, we would work this out. We would, let's see, we would first combine like terms. So we know that this right here is going to basically be point. When you multiply these two together, you're going to get 0.05x. And then multiply it by the 1x here, you end up with 105x. And then you know the x, that's going to equal the $20 of the sweatshirt. Now we will divide both sides by 105 to isolate the x. Okay. And then you work that out on your calculator. You get, that's the wavy lines.